Hello, welcome back to the Mini Se7en paddock here at Thruxton, and I'm going to get a lift with Graham Davis. Not that I don't want to walk down, I just thought it might be quite fun, so I'm going to jump in with Graham and yeah, go down to the assembly area. So coming on in.
Good afternoon, Stephen.
It's cosy in here, isn't it?
It's very cosy, and careful of the camera behind your left shoulder.
Okay.
You'll have to be up.
Graham, you may have to hold the gimbal for a second. I'm here, gracious. I'm glad you didn't see that.
Sorry, just happened to get the Mini Spare, Soccer Mix, Simics and Graham Bruce and Partners sponsors.
Very nice. Thank you, Graham. If you just joined us, I'm inside Graham Davis's car. How's it going, Graham?
It's okay, not such good qualifying stakes. It's from the fastest lap from yesterday, and didn't have a good couple of laps. Started fourth on the grid and then dropped down slightly, but occupied every position between third and 10th. I thought it was on attack. Sorry, just started the engine in the middle of that. Tapped the back of Spencer's car and split the radiator and had to pull off because the temperature was rising.
Let's go. Whoa.
Sorry, I went the wrong way there. Past a couple of other cars. On the left. On the left.
The Ford GT40. Truck racing. Nice Ferraris. See the Formula 1 cars.
It's been a big meeting this weekend.
It has been really big. It's really, really lovely weather as well. So it's brought the crowds out. It's absolutely mobbed down the grandstand. Met Nigel Mansell earlier, doing some signatures. I think Murray Walker's here as well, so he's opening the new facility at Thruxton.
I think he actually opened it about an hour ago.
I missed that.
I think it's first time.
There's a gear.
Can't find them, grind them.
So is there some kind of queuing system here then? What happens when you go through?
They're telling you where you are, what position on the grid, and whilst the marshals do their job, they do, and Dom doesn't seem to know where he is at the moment.
Okay.
Got Naomi who's helping with all the various coordination today. Naomi? Naomi?
Hello.
Right.
Do you know where we're going?
13th. Okay. Should say something about waiting.
Waiting around. So at this point, Graham, you're going to jump out and I'm going to take over the driving duties.
Okay.
That's all right, isn't it?
That sounds okay. I was
Yeah.
just trying to see which number I was. That's fine.
Going back.
Temperature up to 47 degrees, which is perfect.
And
Switch
turn
the
it
engine
off.
off now.
Some nice dance moves that guy's got going on there, isn't it?
He
Look at
has
it. He's
indeed.
got that down to a T.
Yes.
Righty ho. Right, I am now.
Oh, I thought you were going to stay in there all
No,
night.
Listen, you're on a live video for TV at the moment. Yes, Duncan. So, no, we can't take that out until he's out the car, just in case.
Unfortunately, I'm not MSA approved, so very large passenger with camera is not allowed. So,
need to hold it.
Graham, if you hold that for a sec.
Let's try and see Stephen getting out. Sorry, it's a little bit close.
Graceful, graceful.
So I pressed the button, I think.
Uh-oh, Graham's on the camera, he's broken it. Okay, here we go. Cheers, Graham.
Thanks a lot then.
I'd say it was lovely and comfortable. It'd be a lie.
I didn't even see you in there.
So there we go. It's a different way of getting to the grid. That's quite cool, actually. I just want to go and have a go myself now. It's no fair. I've got to get out. Hello, Darren. How you feeling?
Warm.
Warm,
Just a little, yeah.
but confident.
Yeah. Be a good race.
Do you play around with the tyre pressures a little bit, set them a bit softer when it's hot, or?
It felt alright yesterday, so we left them as yesterday's. So yeah.
Okay.
On another advice, we went a bit more than usual. So
Okay.
it seemed to work.
Sweet. All right. Avoid those curbs.
Thank you.
The curbs around here are absolutely monstrous, aren't they? I mean, you sit in the touring cars, when touring cars race around here and get up on 2 wheels, you imagine that with 10-inch wheels in a Mini, it's pretty extreme. So, Torburn, come and have a word. One of our youngest competitors.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. It's a bit warm.
Really warm, yeah.
Too warm.
It's, whereabouts are you on the grid in terms of S-Class? You
4th in the S-Class and 16th overall.
16th overall, okay, so you got some places to make up
Yeah,
there.
a bit of ground hopefully.
Has your dad been giving you some tips?
No, he's useless.
I heard it right here. That's nice, isn't it? It's Damon Aston, former Mini 7 racer.
Mini 7, Mini 7 and BCT. BTC, no, what is it?
BCT, British Car Trophy.
Yeah, British Car Trophy.
Do you fancy coming back and having another go?
I
Or?
would love to, but funds. That's
Yeah.
but no, I might do one round.
Okay.
But I do like my racing abroad. I do like the German tracks.
Yeah.
And I love Denmark, where
Okay.
I've won there at not last year before last, which is a street circuit, which is
Yeah.
fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But no, it does make you want to get back out in here.
Definitely.
But
yeah.
you'll be out before me.
All going well, yes, but not in Amiglia.
Not in a big deal.
No. Okay. Good luck for the race anyway.
Thank you.
Be on the other side. Avoid those curves. General advice. Yeah, he's 16 years old. I was a TV presenter from earlier. Did a very nice job. I try not to cut your head off so much this time.
Thanks, mate. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Yeah.
Good.
Do you leave your sunglasses on when you're racing?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's my
that's-
thing.
that's okay.
I use an open face helmet, so I don't have a visor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to leave them on. Some people say it's a good thing, a bad thing, but it doesn't bother me. It doesn't get in my way.
No. I suppose it's quite nice in the Mini with an open face helmet, isn't it? You can kind of see what you're doing a bit more.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's just all I've ever known. There's arguments for them not being as safe as a full face,
Yeah.
and so on. But yeah, who knows?
Don't worry about
I
stuff
prefer
like
it.
that.
No, I prefer it.
Not right now.
But there we are. Are you live now?
I am live, yeah.
Good. All right. Hello, everyone. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
the Miglia video went well, didn't it? It's good.
Enjoyed that, yeah.
Yeah, really
Commentary.
good.
Once I go around the gimbal,
Yeah.
the gimbal went a bit skew with around the Formula
looks
1
better
cars,
now.
but it's much better. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. So
Are you going to try and film a bit of the 7 racing?
I will try.
Put some
I've
live.
got my. I'm not going to do it live, no, because I've got my big camera. So I'm going to go and just
do
do
some
some little
photos.
video clips of you all
Oh,
coming
I
around.
see.
So
Okay.
make it nice.
So we can upload that later and see a bit of Mini 7 racing.
Yes. Yeah. So if you keep an eye on the Facebook page later on.
Get me close, just so everyone. I mean, it's roasting out there, everyone. I
Yeah.
mean, it feels like 30 degrees easy. I don't know what it is, but it feels hot.
I would say it's
No wind.
what mid-20s, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
0 wind, so it's hot out there. So these cars, are they all going to stay together? Who knows?
Should be.
Well, fingers crossed. Yeah. Good. Well, look, have
So-
a good one, everyone.
Cheers, Ollie. So, Adrian, they all use rod change. All use the. But I'll show you inside. So, they use rod with a different gear linkage. Raise it higher up.
This
And
is this is the way we do it at SMG. We build this pyramid tower, and then you see how the craftsmanship here put everything all into one. So everything's at hand for me as the driver. I can get to everything quickly and easily.
Some
You're
people
not
use
reaching
the-
over here,
Some people use the standard position, but it depends on where your seat is, obviously. But
Yeah.
that you see with Ollie, that's
This for me, I prefer gear sticks slightly longer.
Yeah.
So it's within reach. It's less time with your hand off the steering wheel.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just bang, bang.
There you go. So all on the later rod change. The historics use remote, but the problem is the cost of the casings really pricey. So anywhere from about £500, I'd say, for a remote casing. So hence why they use those. Now, Gareth Hunt. You okay to chat for a bit, Gareth?
Yes, mate. I'm loving your. What is it? Is it a gerbil?
It's a fluffy thing that says "insert here" on the back. So
very good.
yeah, don't ask any questions about that. You looking forward to the race?
Yeah, we've had to do a head gasket swap in between the disappointment of race 1 and what we've got to, and we're hoping we're going to finish race 2. So
Okay.
yeah, just getting across the line will be good for us today.
Luckily, you've had a day to sort that out, I suppose, haven't you?
I slept on it when the car actually went onto the trailer last night, but I slept on it and we've done the gasket change this morning.
Nice work.
All right.
All right. Good work, and good luck for the race.
Thank you, mate. All right.
You don't get too hot out there.
Oh, it's going to be roasted.
Hey, you can't complain about it being warm. You complain about if it was raining and horrible, we'd complain about it. So make the most of it. Yeah, Gareth obviously seen number 7 on his car there. He's normally a little bit further up the grid, so he's didn't have the best of days yesterday. The qualifying from today is based on the fastest lap from yesterday. So if anyone had a particularly fast lap, slipstreaming, they've kind of worked their way up the grid a little bit. So it's, I guess the idea of it is that so that if you have a bad day in qualifying, it doesn't ruin your entire weekend. That's the general consensus. So I don't know. They change every so often. It'll change the way it's formatted in terms of qualifying, but that seems to work. Okay. So and then obviously through to the front of the grid, it's all in order. There's my lift down to the paddock, Graham. It's quite fun, that. Enjoyed it. Julian Proctor. Here. You got my camera. Keep my eye on him. He's playing around with my camera. This is Scott getting ready. Scott had some cooling problems at the last round at Snetterton. I think he's fixed it now, so that's good. It's one of those things, they do get really hot, but because it's such a fast circuit, you've got a huge amount of airflow coming in the front, so it's it should be okay. And these cars are 100 horsepower, but it's high RPM because they're small bore, 998 or 1014 cc. Cars with the green windscreen headers are the S-Class, and we've actually had a bit of a surprise result for the S-Class. We've got Jamie Bull, who I wander up here, pulled off a flying lap yesterday and is in P2. So there he is. I was looking for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
All prepared?
As we can be.
Have you got a technique for the start to try and get away from these 7s?
Don't stall it, yeah.
No, nothing in particular.
No, I just do what I normally do.
A few taps out the window.
Yeah, lose a bit of weight.
Yeah.
Drop the anchor out.
No, just hopefully we can start.
Yeah.
Just see how we get the first bend.
Yep.
When we're still on the tarmac.
And obviously you've got a bit more torque, haven't you, being 12.75, so it seems the gearing obviously changes around things a little bit around here at Thruxton. Do you think it's an advantage?
On the open straights, yeah. I felt it. Obviously, through the bends are alright, with the 7 turn, but on the open straights, that's when I was making all the races yesterday. Sticking with them and then just taking them.
Awesome. Well,
one by one.
been an exciting race, I think, with different cars all mixed in between each other, because
It is, yeah.
different cars are faster in different places on the circuit, so it makes it real close racing, doesn't it? So, I think what you need is one of these. What is that? What is that? Some kind of sunshade? That's not a sunshade, is it? That is a pop-up tent. Right, let's go and see. Cheers, Jamie. Have a very enjoyable race. Let's go and have a word with Dan. Pole position.
Yeah, first time.
Have you got?
First time for us.
So you obviously pulled off a really good lap yesterday.
Yeah, early on we had a good lap, we had a good tow. And then as the tyres went off, the time started to tumble towards the end of the day, so we got ours in early, which has obviously paid off for today.
It's not your first pole position, is it?
I think it is actually.
Was it? I thought you were. Oh no, you were front row at Alton Park.
Front row.
Yeah, but you had a better car back then.
We'll see what happens today. I didn't get past the first corner of the park, so we'll see.
No, I'm only joking with Dan because I bought Dan's old car.
You did?
And slowly putting it back together. This is his new car, which is really nice, really flash. So it's it's a full race Swift tune engine, and his pink pinky purple and grey. Yeah, it's immaculate. It's brand new car, so everything I paid for his old car he's invested into this one. Fair play to him. And he's on P1. So, good result for Dan. I think they're all getting suited up now, so I'll gradually wander up this way and then come back down for the start. Hopefully stand by the exit there, hear all the straight cut drops and everything. Pete Vickers getting out of the way. He's running.
I could have done it for you.
It's here if you want it.
Let's have a quick word with Ollie. Ollie Window.
No, we've done that already.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I have a word with you, Kane, if you like.
Oh, okay.
You enjoying being this side of the fence for
Yeah.
the day? Well, not for the day, is it?
Yeah, another
Back
race
out
later on. Yeah, which will be good. Great race one. So we're now going to help Joe win this race, hopefully. Give him a few tips.
I would say your race earlier was one of the closest I've seen across the line. It could have been one of 4 people that won it. So.
Yeah, I mean, it was always, you never want to be leading the last lap, so it was. I just couldn't hold it around the chicane, but you know, it's one of those things. I left the door open for everybody else, but you know, we'll move on to race 2.
Did you see the crash with Rupert?
I didn't.
You didn't see what happened there? No.
I've seen some footage, but you know, I'm not going to comment on it. I mean, I personally think I think it's a racing incident, but I was on the right-hand side, and it all happened. But yeah, it's really unfortunate because at the end of the day, none of us want to have bent cars. We just want to race. So.
It's not nice to see. It's a fast part of the track as well, isn't it? So.
Very fast part.
But they were okay. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's it. You can mend the metal.
Yeah, the cars come back. They're not that badly bent. It's just a little bit of bodywork, isn't it?
Good stuff.
Cheers, Kane, and Hoob, Great Britain. Saw Kane the other week or the other month, I should say, doing a triathlon with Jenson Button, of all people. So he's apparently quite fit. I tried his bike out last night. He's got one of his cyclocross bikes. Had a ride around the track. It's surprising, actually, coming up onto the back straight where the little squiggle is in chicane. It's surprisingly uphill. So you don't always see that. You don't see it in a car, but you see it when you're cycling around. Are you okay, Mark?
Pardon?
You alright?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Yeah. You got TSL live timings?
Yeah, this race is finished, so we should be going out any minute.
So guys at home, if you have a look at what Mark's looking at here, it's TSL live timings. So it's if you just Google TSL live timings, and you'll get this view, and you can even listen to the commentary, I think, on that as well. So that's the race that's on at the moment. So if you want to watch this live, you can't, unfortunately, but you'll be able to at least watch the timings live and listen to the commentary. So TSL live timings, and you'll be able to see in just a couple of minutes how everyone's getting on. Cheers, Mark. It's really cool, that website. It's all linked in because they've got the transponders on the cars. It gives you like a little graph of the track as well if you press the right button on your phone. Shows you where they are going around the track. So it's it's cool. So around. It's Paulie. Huge grids today. I'd say Mini Se7en grids are going from strength to strength. It's the MiGs have had a good weekend as well, but the 7s, especially with, I think the S-Class coming through as well, it's just making it a little bit more affordable for people to get off from the banking over there and come and have a go. So we've got a couple of 3 S-Class cars over here, and Lee Roberts in a full 7, kind of mixed in between. Then jokingly they've nicknamed this car the John Deere tractor for the weekend because Mark didn't have an engine. He blew his engine up at the last round. Went on eBay, found a standard 1275 mini engine, and he's running that. He's still going around. So it's got, if we look on the back, you'll see it. Don't forget round. Right, Jonathan. Keep it cool. You're right in the sun there as well, aren't you? There you go. It's a John Deere tractor mini. But you know, he's still going around. He's still got the engine. I was having a look earlier. He's still got the standard ID engine tag on there. So, boys from CAD, how's it going?
Very good.
You enjoying your weekend so far?
It's too warm.
Oh, come on.
It is, isn't it?
It's nice to have a bit of sun.
It's very nice.
Right, I think that's them out. So I'll gradually head on over. and I'll move the camera out of your face because I know you probably don't like being filmed that much, do you? I don't know actually. I'll come back later on for an interview. Yeah, so obviously working on the cars in this is a bit stuffy. It's alright for me wandering around with a microphone. It's a lovely day. It's really nice. Are you enjoying the live feed so far? It's kind of like being here. It's quite fun doing these actually. I'd love to film the race live as well. I mean, we're talking about doing it, but ideally, really, you need about 5 or 6 of these cameras set up all around the track. So it's we're only club motorsport, so it's probably a little bit out of our budget at the moment for the club. But it's I think we will have a professional TV company at Brands Hatch for Brands Hatch Mini Festival end of August. There will be a professional TV company actually doing the filming of the races, but so look out for those later on the YouTube page after that event, and then you'll get the commentary and everything. Won't be live, but it will be just like watching it on the telly, which would be awesome. Obviously free to watch, put it up on YouTube so you can watch it, spread the words, get some more cars on the grid, even better racing. So it's a win-win situation. If anyone's got any questions, just post them up and I'll try and answer them for you. As techie as you want, and I'll give it a go, or as easy as you want. Got Charlie Budd, Ralph Budd. Ralph raced minis in the 80s and still racing now. Obviously his son Charlie won the championship last year up into MIGs. Thanks John. Thanks very much. John Lee give him a shout out of Lynx AE, so his own rolling roads. Used to race the Miglia in the 90s, so that's John that's just commented on there. Who needs to come out and race again rather than playing with other people's cars. Specialises, well, it did specialise for a while in putting R1 engines into Miglias, not Miglias, into Minis. So the front wheel drive Yamaha R1 conversion, really cool. Nice, neat conversion. So you might have seen some of those. Who's going to do this when I go racing? Are you volunteering yourself, Robert? You're more than welcome to come and have a go at this. The gimbal is owned by the club, so if anyone out there wants to have a go, come and grab it. It's really easy to use. So it kind of takes all the footsteps when you're wandering around. And if you're interested, about 90 quid on Amazon. So don't know what it's called, I can't pronounce it, it's Chinese, but it works pretty well actually. I've got a DJI one that I use at work. It's about 130 quid, this one's about 90 quid, but to be honest, the difference between the two, it's I'll probably go for this one, it's cheaper. Spend more on your race car. That's the aim. So let's come and have a word with Jonathan Lewis. How was your race earlier, Jonathan?
Yeah, it was good, I enjoyed it, yeah. I was asleep at the safety car restart, but apart from that, it was good.
Did you win?
I won the class, yeah. I got to 7th overall, I think, from where I was.
Obviously starting right back on the grid as well.
Yeah.
So it's,
no, it was good. It was great fun.
You enjoy that as much as Historics? Or?
I think I'd enjoy Mini Se7en more. I think it's more similar to Historic because it's basically the same tyre and you slide around a lot.
Yeah.
I've got to get used to grip again and I'm not getting the hang of that very well.
I suppose, has it got a diff in there as well?
It's only got an historic diff in it. It's a historic gearbox we used because we had it.
Right, okay.
So it's got one of these ATB things, is it? It's
yeah,
mild.
Yeah. Not like a full race.
No, it's hard enough to steer it.
Okay. But it's, enjoy it?
Yeah, definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, it's better for Justin now, I think, so he can now, it's a tamer animal.
Do you think too much power is a bad thing, or
I don't think you need to go anymore.
No.
I really don't think you need to go anymore. I think these things have got a window, and when they get to 122, 123, that's it.
Yeah.
They can't go any faster, so you can give it more power. I don't think it'll gain you anything.
But they're only, how wide are the tyres on those? About
Same as the MiG.
7-8 inches wide, aren't they? So
I think the MiGs are so well done, and they're so at the peak of what they can do.
Yeah.
You know, I think a well-driven MiG will still beat one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it did earlier, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
To a point.
Exactly that. Yeah.
What about if you went out in a MiG? What do you reckon?
I can't drive MiGs anymore. I've forgotten what it's like.
You'd be up there.
I'd like to think I would be, but I quite fancy Mini 7 again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What S-Class?
They won't let me.
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You have got a bit of an experience
S-Class.
advantage.
I think S-Class is great.
Yeah.
Nice and reliable like that.
Yeah.
Gas wax relax.
Well, maybe we'll see you in a 7 then.
Yeah.
Next year?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Later this year?
We'll see.
I'll hold you down to it.
Probably next year, but maybe later.
That'd be awesome, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Have some kind of retro colour scheme like,
I'll do
like
it
you
with
would have
monkey
had
on the front and everything. I'm going to bookend my life.
back, like when you started in,
Exactly.
what, early 80s was
79, 80.
it? 79, yeah.
1841. That's just after the horse.
Nice. That would be awesome to see you back out again.
Yeah, it'd be cool. No, I'd look forward to it.
Do we have a driver in there?
We do, but this is a new idea to make a break later at the chicane.
Is it?
You can't actually see where she's going.
It's like having blinkers on a horse.
Yeah, there's blinkers on the horse in case she bolts.
So you don't get afraid because you can't see what's coming. Are you going to take that off when you race?
Yeah, just keeping her cool.
Yeah.
How should we
You having a good time?
Yeah.
Awesome. You got loads of speed on this weekend compared to last
Yeah.
race weekend. It's come on massively, isn't it? So I think give it a few more races.
Yeah, we're proud of it.
Be right up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, all right, enjoy your race.
See you later. See you soon.
See, I thought it'd be going by now. Ah, here we go. Right. Come on, round. 30 seconds until race start. The crowds, I don't think you can see the crowds from here, but there's a huge crowd. So we've got historic kind of Formula 1 cars and all sorts of stuff going on this weekend for the 50th anniversary. So it's, it's a great place to be. So if I sit just about here, and hopefully I won't get run over, and get them coming round for the green flag lap. If you've never been to a Mini 7 race meet, they have it's got a green flag lap. So almost a sighting lap. Get the tyres warmed up, get all the mess off the tyres they might have picked up driving through the paddock. And then they're onto the grid. Be really interesting to see what Jamie Ball can do with the S-Class. I think obviously must have had a really good toe in the first race. Tom Sanderson was actually flying the first race. So if he can make his way up, I think Tom Sanderson's going to have a good chance at this one. He just seems to be really quick here. So that's. If I was going to put money on it, I'd say Tom Sanderson's going to be up there for this one, but. Final S-Class cars coming through. There you go, round to the track. Right, cheers for watching, guys.